Hello, welcome to the Zendikar episode of Commander Durdle. So here's my card pool of 180 virtual cards. But to speed things up, I've edited the deck down a bit. I removed all the cards that aren't playable because they're not on colour with the commander. In terms of the rares, so obviously we've opened 12 packs here, so the commander that I chose was one of the rares in the pool. This is Lorthos the Tidemaker. That was the only legendary creature in this card pool. So that would have been actually, yeah, there was two mythics, that and Felidar Sovereign. The other rares were Arid Mesa, Crypt of Imagination, Halo Hunter, Blood Tribute, Turn Timber Ranger, Goblin Guide, Elemental Appeal, a Mirror of the Sky Ruin, so you can see there's several non-basic lands. Kabira, Even Angel, and Conqueror's Pledge. Yeah, so as there was a legendary creature, I've opted to go with that. Obviously I could have chosen, I suppose, any one of the creatures here to have gone down a different rabbit hole, but I chose not to. I mean, one obvious one to do would be to build a life gain deck in white, and go down that and then just use the appropriate commander, but we've gone with Lorthos Tidemaker. So to speed things up, here is just the deck with the blue cards. So what do I need to do? I'm just going to raise this up to 34 lands to start with, and I need to further prune out some of this stuff. Okay, target player reveals the note Into the Roil. Turns out, okay. And if Into the Roil was kicked, draw a card. Okay, that's fine. It's a bounce spell. We might as well. Target non-creature spell and let's control phase 2. Okay, it's cheap. Better in early game when your opponents don't have a lot of mana out or they're tapped out. I'll leave it in for the moment. Trap Maker Snare. No, we're not doing traps. Whenever a land is about field, put us a quest counter. So I suppose, seeing as I also try and play to themes here, we'll have a card draw that plays to the landfall theme in the set. We got Paralysing Grasp, which is a lockdown. Untapped Step. Okay. Yep. Quest for Ancient Secrets. Shuffle Library. Okay. Do I get any utility out of this? I suppose it's an easy way of getting stuff back into my whenever a card is put from anywhere. It's certainly get stuff back if no. Spreading Seas, I'll leave that in. Could help with Island Walk. Okay. Not really. No. Well, actually, could that be annoying if I gave my octopus flying. I suppose, yeah. It's not a mill deck. 0-4 Kraken for 1. So I suspect it's going to actually suggest a card about Krakens, but I don't know. No. Okay, let's do it from here, it's a bit easier. No. +2/+2, fish. So it is a seafaring creature. Okay, 4/4, flying. Leave it thematically and everyone. Welcome turn. No. No. It's defender. So it's a 5/5 for 6 with defender. Oh no, there's better stuff. Okay. I can target myself. Interesting political card, so maybe I'll leave that in. Right. Okay. I suppose for a laugh I could give Lorthos a trusty machete. 2 mana of any one colour to your mana pool. Interesting. Might be a fun thing if I've got some ETB utility lands. Any one colour. Yeah. I don't know if I want to be sacking creatures to draw cards. Creature can't be blocked by vampires or zombies. Well, maybe I'll sideboard that. Okay, so that's what we're starting with. I'll obviously prune out. Some of the stuff here isn't that strong. If I'm going to run out of room, I'll prune this out. So let's see what Planeswalker the algorithm suggests. Thinking about it. Okay. Okay, timing. Okay, so that fits in with the ability on our commander. Yeah, that synergizes interestingly. Okay. Enchantments, I think. What do we got? Right, Bident of Thassa. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage. Plus Umbra, oh yeah. And Thassa. That could be nasty. Right, I think I'll stay with that for the moment. I'll put that in. Right, artifacts. See what we've got. Yeah, we're in mono blue, so we would like to play that. Also the advantage is if when we get to creatures, if we are tending to see a lot of octopi, then we might be able to activate this. Okay, we should make sure we're suited and booted. And we're playing mono blue, so we should do that. I wonder if I'm assuming that might do that. I do like this if I'm playing mono blue. It's interesting Wayfarer's Bauble artwork there. Do some Hedron. That's an interesting piece of card draw. Why not? Okay, let's give us double strike. Can't be the target of spells or abilities. Interesting. That's what I was after. And that. we doing? 17 artifacts. That's probably rather too many at the moment. Well, let's just take out my trusty machete, shall we? I'm going to remove some of this. Don't know if I need multiple copies of. So I've got these. So interesting. Yeah, take that out. Take that out. It's a bit more sensible. Instants and sorceries. Okay, yep, so counterspell. Come on down. Right. Less than equal to the number of islands you control. Fiction, Cryptic Command. That'll be good. Okay, so lots of counterspells here and bounce and other stuff. Disdainful Stroke. Just going to look down here and see. Oh, Capsize. So a dig. Oh, of course, 7 escalsive for spell ability. Targets a creature. Right. Oh, of course, rewind. Yeah. Right. So look at me. Sorcery situation, see what gets suggested. Okay, oh, here we go. Bit of a right of replication. it's in the set. And we should, of course, change the artwork. Not that it's any different, but actually it does, interesting, it does look slightly, ever so slightly different. Probably the different, slightly different frame on there. Okay. Now I need to take a look at land, and then we'll start filling this out with creatures, basically. Okay. So I'm assuming, yeah, Reliquary Tower, of course. That we should put a Myriad Landscape, seeing as we're playing mono blue, and of course, why would we not put Reliquary Tower in there? Let's just get artifacts back. Put that in there. And we'll cut back on our islands to bring this back down. There we go. So we've got some creature slots to fill up here. We've already got 7 in here, though some of these are definitely, well, I'm going to take that out now. All the other ones are fine. I'd they've been added as a result of me adding something else, because it fit into 2 categories or 2 types, 2 subtypes, or they were in there originally, which weren't that many. Right, okay. So mainly it's just big stuff. Should put a Solemn Simulacrum in there. Yeah, we want to get a load of lands out. A lot of things are caring about islands. So, yeah. Was it Kraken? Krakens of Iron, the Octopus and Serpents, so we'll aim for those more than anything else. Yeah. Yep, so it's just very large blue stuff. Nope. Battlefield cast. Yep. This is always interesting. Oh, I like that. Cool, already got one of those in there. I've got one of those. Yep. That's good. Got a Thassa. Blocked has all creatures when your plague shows block it. Okay, yep. Turn on. Okay. I'm just looking down to see if anything fits into any one of the tribal classes before I start picking utility lands. Oh, sorry, utility creatures. Squid horror. Okay. It's a beast. Five for 6. Can't attack unless the defending player controls an no. Jellyfish, squid, cat illusion. You control can't block. It's unblockable 6 in the right circumstances. So we've got 7 slots. So let's go back and just see what non sort of krakens, leviathans, octopus, whatever creatures I skipped over. That have good additional utility. Okay, well that fits in with the theme of the tapping. Okay, that makes my creatures unblockable, which makes me... Oh, Island Walk. Okay, yeah, that does fit in. That gets rid of artifacts. Your opponent controls from target spell ability you control. Gain control of that creature for as long as you control... Oh, yeah. Interesting in this deck. Okay, that will give us card draw. And more card draw. Yep, 1 to go. This. Yeah. Okay. Crazy stuff. Right. Let's export this deck. And then see how long it is before we can actually get anything that we can play. Because, oh, actually, not quite as bad as I thought. But, yeah, look at all this. Look at the, yeah. Wizards, okay. Playtest, please. Okay. So we have a Coral Atoll, which is interesting. It's island. Untapped island. So yeah, I am in a position to do that. We've also got a Gilded Lotus, but that's no good until we get... We've got a Burnished Hart, so... Swiftfoot Boots, okay. So if I was to play at an island, and then draw, okay, then play my Coral Atoll, which will bounce that back. And this does come into play tapped as well, so I can't then play my Swiftfoot Boots. So yeah, this is a bit of a slow off the mark deck now. So I've got 3 on board. I could get this out, ready for me to sack. So bring that back there. Okay. So now we've got 4 mana up. I can crack my Burnished Hart. Which we should do. And it allows me to, okay, put them onto the battlefield, but tapped. Fair enough. Okay, so now, so next turn, these would untap. Draw a card. Okay, so things are starting to get very interesting. We've got a Gauntlet of Power. That doesn't come out till turn 8. We've got currently 6 mana. We could get an Arcanis out and start drawing cards. We could get this out. We could get this out and... Yeah, no, that was better off if we want to cast something big, I think. Eternal creatures, okay. Thassa. I get to scry 1 and it makes stuff unblockable. Okay, we should get this out actually because it just gives us so much mana. Tap for the, yeah. Things start to get out of hand. Okay, so we could definitely play this out, which now gives everything of the chosen colour, which our chosen colour is obviously blue. Yeah, so if I tap these, yeah, it doubles up. But not this, obviously, because it's not a basic land. Interesting. Yeah, we just got... Okay, this is fine. So, I'm now in a position where I could easily cast this. We could start having this out at some point, getting card draw. This could be out to protect us, so let's just see where this is going to go. So we've got Sapphire Medallion, the Sky Diamond, Stormtide Leviathan, yeah. So the good thing is that all of our, yeah, oh, whoops, saying that, now we've got, maybe we've just got too much mana and nothing to cast. Okay, let's have another draw. So yeah, we want plenty of islands in our hand, so this is actually good. Things are looking good. Let me just look at the next 3 cards. Okay, at what point do we get more mana? Okay, not too bad. Same. Oh well. All the mana all the time. Okay, so Island, Sapphire Medallion. We get the Sapphire out, which decreases our blue spells. Spreading Seas, 1, 2. Yeah, this one looks like we could get mana starved there. Yeah. Okay, and this one. One, 2, 3. Yeah, so really 2 hands so far where things haven't been great mana wise. Oh, there we go. So it looks like what I might want to do if I was tweaking this deck is maybe play around with the island count a bit at the expense of some of those artifacts maybe. Just have a quick look. Yeah, I could probably afford to lose a bit of everything, maybe. Fire Shrieker and a couple of instants maybe, and just bump up the land count a little bit. Just make that opening hand a little bit more in my favour. Yeah, interesting deck though. So just blue sea creatures really. I don't remember going in and just seeing if sometimes no, I didn't create like an average Lorthos deck there, which I sometimes do. So no, that wasn't a thing. I don't know if it's that tentacle token thing, was it? Nadir Kraken maybe. Go in. I mean, there's various other cards. There's that, was it Charix? I don't think that came up as a suggestion. Where it pumps as a result of the amount of islands you control. So that's the other thing, is that it would be possible to remove some of these, the various utility creatures, and replace them with creatures that pump as a result of islands that you control, seeing as we're playing mono blue islands. There's I don't know if Elder Deep Fiend came up as well. Remember seeing it. And that might be another one in here that sort of taps stuff down as well. So I don't even know if it suggested a high tide. I don't think it did. And of course there's a few other mana rocks that you can play around with, like things like Thran Dynamo. There's also other cards that care about blue stuff, like was it Kefnit's Monument as well, which would probably be at home in this deck. And also there's obviously Krakens and octopuses that weren't, or octopies that weren't suggested by the algorithm in here, which, you know, could be swapped out and play around with. Again, it's another interesting commander, I think, where you can have this sort of mono blue toolkit where you swap stuff out, you know, over time. So there we have it. That's our Lorthos the Tidemaker deck, helpfully assisted by the Architect algorithm. Thanks for watching. Bye for now, and I will see you in the next video.